Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salute to the hope for the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, hoping to receive mercy from Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of our Heavenly Father. That's who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. That's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Latinos, we are the Israelites, according to the prophecies of the Holy Scriptures. So this is the brother Shamar from the GMS Jamaica camp. And this lesson is going to be about reproduction in the kingdom, because there's a statement made by, I can't remember who, but I know it was a member of the IUIC. And they said in a statement that in the kingdom, there'll only be one man to one wife, or one wife to one man. Every man shall have just one wife, right? And a lot of times they quote the precept about, actually let me get it, because it's about being a bishop. Let me see if I can get it. This is 1 Timothy 3 verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, and apt to teach. Now this is when you're in the office of a bishop. A bishop is one that works within the church, that's devotion and the work that they do in that role of a bishop will take up most of its time, So he wouldn't have the time to dedicate to the Lord if he had more than one wife, because wives require time, require you to spend time and and tend to them, right? That's what this precept is talking about. But in the kingdom is a different set of circumstances, because after, if you can picture it, before we make it to the kingdom, there's going to be a mass death, because we're going to be coming out of Jacob's trouble, World War III, when 2/3 of the Israelites will be cut off and die from North America, which is Mystery Babylon the Great. And a lot of heathen gonna experience that fate as well. That they're gonna be wiped out in the destruction, man. So therefore, they're going to have to be repopulation taking place on earth. So in Israel, when we inherit the land, in the kingdom, there's going to be a lot of reproduction, man, with different wives, with many wives, man. This is Isaiah 60 verse 21. Thy people, who was the Lord's people? The Lord's people are the Israelites, right? Predominantly, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Latinos. Now, of course, Israelites have been scattered all over, so you might end up looking like the heathen, living among the heathen. But as long as your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the chosen line, the chosen lineage of the Lord's people, then you're and the elect from those will be saved as well, right? Isaiah 60 verse 21, thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. Which land? The land of Israel, man, right? Which is much bigger, by the way, than the current borders of Israel, right? It's going to be much bigger. It's going to extend much further than the current state of Israel, right? The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I am the Lord Yahweh. I, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, will hasten it in his time. Now, how does a little one of those elect members of the nation of Israel, how shall one little one become 1,000 and a small one become a nation? Right? That's by having many wives, man. Right? One man can have 2,000 wives. Right? And if you do, if you visit 3 of them a day, 4 of them a day, every day for a year, and every time you visit her, she's impregnated. Within a year, you could bring back, I mean, with twins being born and so forth, man, you could bring back millions of Israelites if everyone is doing that, man. So that's how one man shall become 1,000, right? By a lot of reproduction with a lot of different women. All right? And it makes sense. This is 1 Timothy 2, verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. Right? So the salvation has to come. The woman that will be saved of the elect of the nation of Israel, she shall be saved for what purpose? For the purpose of childbearing. Why? Because a lot of children are going to need to be brought back into the kingdom once they're wiped out on this side, man. They're going to have to regenerate. They're going to have to be reincarnated in the kingdom. Right? So there's going to be a lot of reproduction going on to bring them back with many, many women. The elect men, they're going to have a job to do in that day, man. So this is 1 Timothy 2:15 again. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity, and holiness with sobriety. Right? So the women that fear the Lord, that have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yeshua and his words, right? As long as they continue in charity, faith, and holiness, they'll be saved for the purpose of childbearing, man. Very important. This is Isaiah 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 meaning complete, so a complete amount of women. It don't literally mean 7. Could be 1,000, could be 2,000. Right? In that day, 7 women, a complete number of women, shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. When someone is called by your name, you take on the surname. That's a marriage. It signifies ownership. All right. So, and how does one become married? Through the act of sex. That's how you join, right? To take away our reproach. In that day, the branch of the Lord, Yahweh Shem, shall be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel, man. So the ones that were going to escape the judgment, the one that's going to escape World War III, the nuclear missiles, Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, and they're going to be beamed up onto Yahweh Shai's chariots, right? Those men are going to have to do a job, man. Those men are going to have a complete number of women. Those elect men will have a complete number of women in the kingdom to procreate with, to bring back the masses, right? Because the earth is going to be need to be repopulated at that point, right? So contrary to that statement made by the member of IUIC, who I can't recall right now the name of the person, I just know a statement was made, right? That one man to one wife in the kingdom, not so according to the Holy Bible. So all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Bashim Akakwadash. Shalom to the elect.